Casa edition because it's in our backyards. COVID has shut down all the venues, and so we musicians are just, we're trying to gig as much as we can just so that hopefully when things come back, we will be ready to go. So thank you for being here. I recognize so many of you in the audience today. Tons of my family here today. So thanks, guys. My family is just so amazing. We're going to be joined. I'm joined with Sean Rogers, right there. Woo! I'm Leslie Malden, and together we are a duo called PinkFusion. We played at the Napa Civic Center last year. We were to do a concert series this year, but yeah, that got shut down. So here we are in my backyard, and I'm going to need a windscreen for my mic guy, I'm pretty sure. But we will be joined later by my brother, John Malden, as a guest artist. So, you ready, Sean?
Ready.
Here we go.
This time of year it seems that even in my dreams I can't ignore all the changes. They seem bigger somehow. It's not right or wrong, like melodies in song. Oh, at this time of year should feel familiar, shouldn't it? Give me the old songs, the ones that I learned before I can even remember, just like they used to be. If just for an hour or two, please, it's that time of year. It's that kind of day. People that I know all seem a little slower. Oh, it could be the season or the seasons of life. But love can rearrange a heart that needs a change. Oh, but sometimes a song should feel familiar, shouldn't it? Give me the old songs, the ones that I learned before I can even remember, just like they used to be. If just for an hour or two, please, it's that time of year. It's that kind of day. Give me the oldies, some folk and blues, like Elvis Presley in blue suede shoes. Play the piano, piano man style, rock of the ages. Oh, now it's been a while. Give me the old songs, the ones that I learned before I can even remember, just like they used to be. If just for an hour or two, please, it's that time of year. It's that kind of day.
Thank you. You know, that song, since my family's in the audience, hey, John.
Hey.
It's my brother. Join us later. That song, actually, there are pieces of music that I have in my head that I do not remember learning. It was just like I was born with them already in there. So that's what that song's about, is about those songs that are just... You've got some of those, right, Luke? Things that you just... Yeah. I think everybody has those songs that are just back there. And so that's what that song's about. Yeah, first time we did that was in the Pacific Center. And first we had a Christmas version of it, which we won't sing today, because it's not that time of year. Anyway, how about that opening number with Sean Rogers? All right, I think you'll all know this one. Speaking of old songs, here we go.
lives for making money, lives a life that isn't necessarily sunny. Likewise, the man who works for fame, there's no guarantee that life won't erase his name. The fact is, the only kind of love that brings enjoyment is the kind that is for girl and woman. Fall in love, you won't regret it. That's the best kind of work if you can get it. Holding hands at midnight neath a starry sky. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Strolling with the one love, heaving sigh after sigh. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who could ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you show me how? Just imagine someone, Sean Rogers, waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who could ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you show me how? Won't you show me how?
Thank you. Yeah, somebody really needs to show me that one, don't they? Big fail. All right, here we go.
Young and foolish, why is it wrong to be young and foolish? We haven't long to be. Soon enough the carefree days, the sunlit days go by. Soon enough the bluebird has to fly. We were foolish. One day we fell in love. Now I wonder what we were dreaming of. Smiling in the sunlight, laughing in the rain. I wish that we were young and foolish again. laughing in the sunlight, smiling in the rain. I wish that we were young and foolish again. I wish that we were young and foolish
Thank you. Sean, do you want to introduce this next set?
This next set is these next two pieces. Leslie and I have been part of PinkFusion came about with this creative notion. She and I both have a lot of the same upbringing. Was a youngster, I'd go to my grandparents' house, and they lived just across town in Ontario, Oregon, and so I'd get there, and Grandpa, he and I'd go walking, and he'd quiz me every morning about big band music, because he and I just loved big band growing up. And so he'd quiz me about trumpet players and different band members and what they played. And so we'd do that. So I grew, and then after breakfast, I'd always start practicing. So I'd be practicing after breakfast. And so I had big band music going on in my mind. But then when I was done practicing, Grandma would always have records on. And she'd have John Denver playing. And then after John Denver, it was Leonard Bernstein doing Petrushka by Stravinsky. And then it was James Galway playing the best of Celtic songs, and then after that it was the New Christie Minstrels, and it was just a wide mix of music going on at the time, and part of finding our voice is being able to take all these different experiences and adding them to music. So it's not necessarily about us just adding jazz chords, or it's all a part of this. We're going to live with this song, like this next piece, this foray. We've lived with the chanson d'amour, and we've heard it so many times as this beautiful, lovely piece that many times you'd hear maybe in a senior recital at college or something like
You'll
that.
recognize that I did it at my senior recital in high school.
Oh, yes, exactly.
You guys know.
And then it's taking that, and not just, we're never, ever saying that we're just adding to it. We're just taking them and adding, or not, we're just putting something different to it, but hopefully regaining or continuing that same message, but using our different styles that we have, that we both have grown up with.
Exactly, and I think classical music is something that we need to keep in its original form. It's a museum art form, but I always like to think about the personality of somebody like Mozart and how he would feel about his music being exactly the same way all the time. The great songwriters like to have their songs covered because they like to hear other people's voices in them. Dolly Parton's a prolific songwriter, and her I Will Always Love You has been covered more than any other song by all sorts of different types of writers. And I'd like to think the classical artists were creative enough to want to see their music evolve as well, while still maintaining a foundation that we all love and know. So here is Foray's Chanson d'amour.
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, où mes baisers s'épuiseront. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche, j'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, où mes baisers se briseront. J'aime ta voix, j'aime l'étrange grâce de tout ce que tu dis. Oh ma rebelle, oh mon cher ange, mon enfer et mon paradis. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, où mes baisers se puiseront. J'aime tout ce qui te fait belle, de tes pieds jusqu'à tes cheveux. Oh toi vert qui monte dans mes vieux, oh ma farouche, oh ma rebelle. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, où mes baisers se puiseront. Où mes baisers s'épuiseront. Où mes baisers
Oh, do you recognize that? Sorry, I'm having to check my words. It's funny, when you pull it out of context, the words just kind of go the way they go. This next one, yeah, we know what we're doing, right? Okay. Here we go.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, we hear from the people of the town. They call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. But every...
Oh, sorry, I thought I was Cher, but I'm Carmen. Here we go.
L'amour est un oiseau rebelle que nul ne peut apprivoiser. Et c'est bien en vain qu'on l'appelle, s'il lui convient de refuser. Rien n'y fait, menace ou prière, la maladie, l'autre se tait. Et c'est l'autre que je préfère. Il n'a rien dit, mais il me plaît. L'amour, 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 l'amour est enfant de poème que nul jamais connu de loi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je te me prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime.
Got it?
Prends garde, prends garde à toi. oiseaux que tout crée se pendent au pied de l'aile et s'envolent. L'amour est loin, tu peux l'attendre. Si tu l'attends, plus il est là, tout autour de toi, vite, vite. Il vient, s'en va, puis il revient. Tu crois le tenir, il t'évite. Tu le l'évites, il te tient. L'amour, 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 si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je te me prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime,
That is how you throw the habanero under the bus, but in a good way. We fought over, well, we didn't fight, but we just went back and forth between the 7/8, the 10/8, the 12/8. So as we move this along, we'll probably mix it up.
Yeah.
And we added the Phrygian scale. I don't want to geek out, but this is my family. That's, with the flamencan dip that, yeah, it's kind of fun, right? What was missing from Carmen's Sorry Bizet, Don't Strike Me Dead. All right. Oh, you'll all know this one. It's a place we can't go because we're shunned. So I'll sing about it.
April's in the air, but here in Paris, April wears a different gown. You can see her waltzing down the street. A tang of wine is in the air. I'm drunk with all the happiness that spring can give. Never knew it could be so exciting to live. April in Paris, chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris, this is a feeling no one can ever replace. I never knew the charms of spring, never saw them of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing, never missed a warm embrace. Deep in Paris, who can I run to? What have you done to
Miss you, Paris. Oh, Ma. Do you miss Paris, Michaela? Yes, I miss Paris. All right, so. All right, here we go. So this actually, my keyboard, this is usually just a studio instrument. I use it to run a line into Sibelius when I do compositions. But now it's a working road instrument without a music stand because I broke it. So yesterday at the concert we gave at the lovely home of Stuart Weiser, he's the deputy director of the Idaho Commission on the Arts, and he warmly invited us as part of our what would I say? Su casa was our casa. He invited us over yesterday, and so he actually had this. It's a portable music stand. He gave it to us. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I caught it. Good that being that was on my left side strong side.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I finally just now realized what I had done wrong. See, the problem with being a pianist is I still haven't learned how to use the music stand. Now the music stand will actually sit up because I put it up right now this time.
Yes, you know, it's the small things, little joys, little successes. All right, here we go. This is I have to tell a story about the time I did this role, Kiss Me Kate. Kara Stone, a good friend of mine in theater, I'm just going to call you a theater savant in public, that's what I'm going to say. I'm also a brilliant visual artist. She came to a set one time where I was working on this show, and I was working on some stunts from the upper level where I was supposed to be throwing flower pots out of it and screaming. I just threw one, and I'm still so sorry. She was on the stage and I clocked her right in the head with a flower pot. It was so bad. Oh, it wasn't the worst thing that happened on that show. This is So in Love from Kiss Me Kate, Cole Porter. Strange, dear, but true, dear, when I'm close to you, dear, the stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I, even without you.
desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love. In love with the night mysterious, the night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my
Thank you. Ah, Cole Porter. Let's just sing his stuff all day. But on we go to another brilliant composer. Here we go. Everybody will recognize this. There's just too many.
There may be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I will kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. Though I could dream a million dreams, well, how could they come true if there will never ever be another you?
Sean Rogers plays those keys.
Many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be many songs to sing, another small, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I will kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. There will be other songs to sing the day when they come true. If there will ever be, oh, there will ever be, there will ever be another you.
Thank you. We want to bring my brother. This is John Malden. Yeah, come on up, bro. He's going to sing with us, play bass. We're going to sing a couple originals. And then he's going to sing something you'll all recognize. So this first one is called Shine. Want to talk a little bit about it, Shine?
This, of course, was written by Leslie. Of course, I think, John, you did some of the harmonies on this, and all of them. Oh, you did all of them. Wonderful. And this piece, for me, when I chose this, when we did this at the Nampa Civic Center, I've always been struck by this piece, and the words to this are absolutely just wonderful. And I always think, when it comes at a cost, when you open your heart, the world needs you just as you are. Shine like the sun.
Sean Rogers is going to join us on vocals on this too. Here we go.
Of the end of the winter, when the sun gets to start all over again, memories push at my mind, cruel failures. It's so hard to forget the betrayals. Wish our hearts could just start all over again. It can come at a cost when you open your heart, but the world needs you just as you are. You shine like the sun. As the night closes in, you're weeping. Seems the rest of the world is sleeping. When will your heart rest again? It can come at a cost when you open your heart, but the world needs you just as you are. You shine like the sun. Life bends your knees, it can break your heart, but when dawn night becomes dawn, I get sad at the end of summer, so I think of the end of the winter, when the sun gets to start all over again. It can come at a cost when you open your heart, but the world needs you just as you are.
Oh, E, D. E.
I'm sorry. Judd Moss, wherever you are, we love you.
I want to know the truth.